Hi everyone, this is Martin. Welcome to another video, and this one is titled 3 weeks. You can see that right here, 3 weeks till live trading. Now I want you to take a look at this female trader over here. You can see how anxious and nervous she looks as she's watching her computer screen. But no, she's not watching trades. She's already a successful trader because she follows my free live signals. So why is she nervous? Well, she's wondering how much money she's going to spend on her next vacation based on the profits that she makes from my live trade signal. So that's the reason why she's nervous. And I know I'm half kidding here, but guys, you should not be nervous. You should not be afraid. We do go live with trading with real money in 3 weeks, and I think it's going to be quite an adventure. Now, what I want to ask you guys, are you ready? I mean, really ready? There's nothing to worry about because not much will really change when we start trading with real money. Now, I've got some terrific ideas to help you transition from demo to real money trading. More on this next week, okay? So we'll just have to wait for that. Now, many of you will want to deposit money with your broker to open up a real money account, okay? You can start doing this now because it will probably take a few days, maybe 3 to 5 days to become active, okay? For now, only deposit the minimum amount needed to open a live trading account. You don't have to deposit a lot of money. You can just deposit 200, 300, 500, whatever you want, but don't deposit a lot of money, okay? As we start trading with real money. Now, if you have any problems or questions opening your live account, then go on live chat with your broker. Most brokers around the world do have a live chat option, and just click on that and start speaking to them. They will help you, okay? And finally, when it comes to your broker, do not sign up for any bonuses. They often advertise, they will give you some free money if you start trading with them, or they may even give you free money for referral or something like that. Don't take any bonuses because they just tie you into their trading system, and you have to take a certain amount of trades and things like that. So don't do that, okay? And later on in this video, I've got a mini lesson for you as well after we review our trades from this past week, which, by the way, were unbelievable, fantastic. We had 4 winners in a row, no losses. But after that, I've got a mini lesson on what to expect next, and we're going to get into the trading strategy as well. Okay, for some of you who are new or watching this channel for the very first time, okay, this is me right here. My name is Martin, and I'm a proud Canadian trader, and I'm the originator of the free Forex signals. They are unique. They're different to anyone else out there offering signals. My signals are based on the daily time frames, the daily charts. So this is not intraday or scalping. And guys, if you like a low anxiety or stress-free way of trading, then you've got to subscribe to my channel and get my free trade signals. Now, the only way to get them, I send out all of my free trade signals via email. So you've got to send me your email to my email address right here. You can see down below, mskyj007@gmail.com. Okay, and I'll repeat this a little bit later on. Now, before we start reviewing this past week's trades, again, unbelievable, 4 winners in a row, and I believe in the last 11 signals I've sent out, we've had 10 winners and only 1 loss. Okay, I would have to double check that, but I believe that's what it is. Now, before we get into the charts and show you the trades I took, this is my humble disclaimer. I need you to understand this, and you can read this. My free signal service is an educational program only, okay? I'm trying to teach you how to trade first and not give you any specific investment advice. Don't blame me if you lose all your money. You probably weren't paying attention to what I'm teaching you, and you're not following my instructions. Remember, for now, you're trading on a demo account only until we get into live trading in 3 weeks, okay? So demo for now. And you know, I suggest a maximum of 1% risk of your account balance. You can obviously trade with more. The higher the risk, more lot size you can trade with, but it's up to you. But again, just heed my caution on that. Okay, so let's take a look, guys. Here it is. Last week or this past week, I gave you 4 signals, and we're talking about the week from March the 1st to the 5th. So on March 1st, I sent out by email to your email address, guys, a buy signal for the British pound Swiss franc. Okay, this was a winner. It reached our second profit target. You can see right here for a total of approximately 96 pips. So guys, this was a terrific winner. Now on March the 2nd, the next day, I actually sent out 2 signals here. The first one was a buy Australian Japanese yen. That was the winner. It only reached our first profit target, but it was still a winner for approximately 48 pips. On the same day, you could have taken both these trades. It was a buy Australian New Zealand dollar trade. It was also a winner. It also just reached the first take profit, and that was good for 40 pips on this one. So 3 winners right there. And finally, on the last day, this was on March the 3rd, I sent out a signal telling you that I'm going to be taking a sell on the British pound New Zealand. This was another huge winner, guys, the biggest winner of the week. It reached our second take profit level for a total of 141 pips approximately. Okay, and that means that we had 4 winners, no losses. Total pips were approximately 320 pips. Now, if you like that kind of success, and most of you sending me emails telling me that you're liking my program, then for the new subscribers, I urge you to send me your email. Tell me you want to receive the free trade signals. There's no cost for that, guys. And I've been doing this since mid-October of last year. Okay, so that's what that is, guys. Now we're going to take a look at the actual signals I sent out. Okay, the very first one you can see right here was on March the 1st, and that was on the Monday, the first trading day of the week. It was a buy British pound Swiss franc. Here's the entry, guys. Okay, and you can see I do give you an entry, 1.2736. I give you a stop loss right there. There's the entry. There's a stop loss. First profit target, second profit target, and guess what? All you have to do is follow the instructions and take this signal. I do give you more information down below. You can read it if you want, because I normally ask you to split your trade in half, okay, because you're always going to be taking the first half at a conservative take profit level. And you're, like I said, so far I've had over approximately 80% winners. 80% of all my signals are winners. So you've got a really good chance of making money right off the bat. Okay, and all you have to do is follow the instructions. Okay, so let's take a look at the chart, and this is the buy British pound Swiss franc right here, guys. Okay, you can take a look. The signal was issued on the Monday, which was, let's count back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See right there, there's the signal. Okay, and you can see right away you would have gotten this was your entry. Let me just use another tool here. Okay, the entry is 1.2736. You can see here is your entry at the end, the close of this candle or the beginning of this candle here. So when this candle closes, and it closes, we're in the New York Eastern time zone, so it closes at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. And as soon as this candle opens, you would just enter a trade, guys, right here. And you can see the next day it went up, and it even went up further. Here is our first take profit. And let's see if this tool is working. There is our second take profit. So it did hit our second take profit and even went further than that. So when you enter a trade, again for the newbies, okay, let me just take that off the chart. So you entered here, guys, immediately went in a profit and hits the first profit target. Once it does that, you move the stop loss from here to just above break even, okay? It's just above break even, maybe 5, 6, 7 pips, 10 pips above break even, and let your trade run. And guess what? Your second half of the trade, again, if you read my instructions and follow what I'm doing, then it would be running up higher for more profits. So congratulations to all of you for a great, terrific winning trade. Okay, so that's the very first one. And let me now go to see the next trade, which is on the next day. There are two trades issued. The very first one, the buy Australian Japanese yen. You can see that right here. And again, I give you the entry right there. Here it was a buy trade at 83.38. You can see that, guys. All you have to do is enter your trade. That's all you have to do. Stop loss right here. Your first take profit target, your second take profit target. Apply them to your trade when you first open up your trade. Okay, and let's take a look, see what happened. Let's go to the charts. Okay, so here we go. The buy Australian Japanese yen, and we entered the trade. Okay, you can see here 83.38. That was our entry. This was on the next day, so our signal was here. Okay, and we entered at the open of this. The close of this candle or the open of the next one. You can see right here. Now, this was our entry right there, and you can see on when we entered on that day, price went down a wee bit. Okay, and I know I always offer a lesson along with my trades for the week. And I did ask a question for all those subscribers. How can you tell when price is resting in an uptrend? Okay, so you can see we have an overall uptrend. Continues the uptrend here, and this is a resting candle or price is taking a breather, and you can see the body of the candle closes within the overall range of the previous candle. So the previous candle was white, it was an up candle, and it retraced back just a wee bit, and it closed. The close of the body of this candle, okay, the resting candle closed within the range of the previous candle. And then obviously there's no concern. You should not be worried about that. It was a small candle, okay, still above these lines right over here. And we kind of expect price to go up. And let me just take that off. And you can see on the next day, after the resting day, price with this white candle went all the way up to here, okay, and hit our first profit target of 83.88. So this was another winning trade. This is a resting candle again. This was the last trading day of the week. And if you still have a open position on your second half of the trade, then just keep it open for now. It's hard to put in a stop loss. It's hard to move up your stop loss right now because, if you wanted to, but I wouldn't advise it. Keep your stop there, and because price has come right back down to our original entry of 83.38. Okay, so if it's still open, just leave it open. Let's see what happens in the coming week. Okay, so that is that. Another winning trade, guys. It did hit our first profit. So again, congratulations if you took this trade. Okay, and we're going to continue with our winning ways. Okay, and we're going to go into the next one. On the same date, March the 2nd, I also issued a second signal. And, I always suggest take all of my signals, because the one signal you don't take might have been the big winning huge trade. Okay. And some of you guys who are not following my instructions or are, on a day-to-day basis, maybe you're not entering some trades, but those could be the ones that are offering you the biggest profit potential. So that's the reason why it's important to enter all of my trades. Okay, so this one's the buy Australian New Zealand dollar. You can see the entry right here at 10723. Okay, it's a buy trade as well. Here's the stop loss I give you. Here's the first take profit target. Second profit target, guys. All you have to do is follow the instruction, take the trade at this level, put in your stop loss, And there you go. And then hopefully we watch the trade go into profit. Okay, so let me take that off. We're going to go right to the chart. Okay, and you can see right here, this is the buy Australian New Zealand dollar. We got in right here. Okay, here's our entry 1.0723. On the next day, price did go up. It did not reach our first profit target level, guys. On the last trading day, it went up all the way, hit our first take profit target. You see this long wick here, okay? And then it has retraced to just at this line here. So on Friday, it's pulled back, but we already got ourselves a winner when the first half year trade, or perhaps some of you are trading the very conservatively, where you're not splitting your trades in half. In fact, you're letting your full position, you're just taking one full position, and in that case, your entire trade would have been in profit right here at the 1.07642 level. Okay, now if you did split your trade and after, okay, this is Friday, so right now, if you wanted to, you could, if you still have a second half open, you could move your stop up higher by maybe 1 ATR, but don't make it that tight, okay? Somewhere below the bottom wick of that candle, okay? But the thing is, if price comes back down, goes right back up, then you have a little losing position on your second half. So right now, I would just keep the stop loss at this area, okay? And we'll see what happens. Now, that is that trade, and let me take that off. And let's get to our final position for the week, guys. Okay, let's take a look. This was this was on a Thursday. I sent out this signal right here, okay? And you can see it was a buy British pound New Zealand trade. This here is the entry. Let me just do this, okay? So oh, that's terrible. Okay, let's try that again. So 1.9248, okay, that was our entry. Here's our stop loss. So when you enter a trade, immediately put in your stop loss in case price goes against you right away. And for one half of your trade, if you're splitting your overall trade in half, then one half you put in the first take profit. The second take profit, you just leave it alone. Don't apply it to your second half, okay? But your stop loss right here again at 1.9043 is applied to both halves of the trade, okay? So that's that. Let's go to the actual chart, and you can see we got in. Let's take a look. Okay, here's our signal. You can see signal. We got in right here at 1.9248. The next day, price went all the way, and see with this top of this candle right here, it did hit our first take profit target of 1.9341. Immediately, we would move our take profit up to just above the 1.9248. So this is our break even. Okay, that's where we originally got in. So move your stop loss all the way up here after the trade hits the first profit target. Now we've got the second half still running, and guess what? The second half right here, guys, went all the way up and hit our second take profit. So all in all, both halves of trades should be closed. You're in good profits, and guess what? This was another big win. I think this was the biggest winner of the week. And again, congratulations to all of you who had the faith in trusting the process and entering the trades as I have told you to do. Okay, so now let's talk about something else. This is our mini lesson. During the week, I asked you a question. I sent you a question, and the question was, in a trend, how can you tell when price is taking a breather or rest before continuing the trend? Okay, that was my question. And first of all, I was very happy with the high number of responses. I mean, a ton of you guys, a lot of you guys from all over the world responded back, gave me your answer. And again, remember, try answering my questions because there are no dumb answers, okay? And even if you don't know the answer, just take a guess. and see if you can get the answer to my question, okay? And this is part of my interaction process, because I guarantee you this: if you answer my questions, if you interact with me, if you take my trades, if you let me know what's going on in your head, if you're feeling comfortable with everything, and so on, you're going to be a successful trader. I guarantee that, okay? So just give me your feedback and let me know that you're taking my trades and what happens, okay? So again, I was very happy with the response. Now, most of you answers revolve around price going sideways. So you're thinking that when price is resting in an uptrend, it's going sideways or ranging, maybe not making any further movement, but and that's okay. But the problem with this is you don't really see a sideways or ranging market until a few candles have gone back. So already you're looking in hindsight and you're saying, well, price is resting because it's just going sideways. But you don't know that at the time, guys. When you're trading live, you see the final candle on your chart, and it hasn't gone into a range yet until at least 3, 4, 5 candles. So it's kind of correct, but not entirely. We're going to take a closer look at it. And later on, when you gain more experience, you'll notice certain new nuances or details about individual candles, not a group of candles, but individual candles that tells you price is resting. And I'm going to show you some specific examples, okay? Okay, guys, take a look here. This is a chart of oil. It's the symbol is WTI, and remember what it stands for. WTI is West Texas Intermediate. Okay, it's a light sweet crude oil. Okay, and that's WTI, and you can find this in the on your charts under the commodities. Okay, because or I'm sorry, it's a commodity, but it's really, it would be under the energy. If you see a tab that says energy, and then this symbol will generally come up. If you need more help, again, just send me an email, okay? So here you can see price is going up, okay? Price is going up, and I want you to take a look at this candle right here. This is what I call a resting candle. Why? It's a small candle. It's a little bit of a pullback, you see right there. And the body of this candle closes. Let me just take that off. The body of this candle, the close of that candle right here, closes within the range of the previous candle. So when you see that and price is still above here and here, pretty well, you know, price is going to continue its original uptrend, okay? So that's a resting candle. That's a resting candle. This candle I would be a little bit concerned about because, why? Does anyone know? Take a look. This candle, the body of this candle closes below the previous range. You see, there's the line or the wick or the shadow below the white candle. So this candle closes a little bit below that. I'd be concerned. Now I would not be anxious to get into a trade again because I don't know what's going to happen next. So you can see here we had a little white candle. That's good news. With this white candle, okay, that's pretty good. So you could be confident that price is going to continue going higher. But again, these are small up moves, and again, then based on what we have down below and other confirming indicators. And then one more thing, guys, coming up in just a few minutes, I'm going to start talking about the strategy that I use in choosing when or when not to get into a trade. So in this particular case, I would not have entered. There was something here telling me that that price was really going sideways, and it was not a good time at all. But then all of a sudden we get into this candle, guys. There's the signal, and you can see it went right up again from there. Now, just continuing on. Resting candle, okay? Both these candles, very small, okay? That's the key. And they close within the range of this previous white candle. So that's what we mean by resting candle, Okay, resting candle again right there. This I would be concerned about. That's not a resting candle. It is retracing, guys. It's pulling back, but not only did it pull back, uh, see, this is pretty well a resting candle right here. See, it closed. This candle closed within the body of the previous white candle. This one closed well below, but not only that, it closed below this line, and possibly from here again. There's no trader in the world that can predict exactly where markets are going. And if you find people on the internet or online marketers or other gurus or coaches telling, I don't believe that. Right here, you have to be very, very cautious. You have to wait to see what happens with the next candle before you can determine what to do next. But in this case, this is a candle I would be very cautious about. So let's go on to another chart. Let me take that off. Okay. Okay, guys, this is the British pound Swiss franc chart, and you can see here again we have a pretty good uptrend. Now take a look. Most of these candles are small. They're not big moves, but it's methodically going up, making higher highs, higher lows, okay, and then again higher high, okay, higher low, and then higher high, higher low. So it's a very consistent type of uptrend. Okay, I want to take that off, but let's look at the resting candles. Okay, here's a resting candle right there. The body of this closes within the body of this white candle, resting candle. This is not a resting candle, guys. It came down too low. It tested, the sellers were testing price to the downside, but luckily the buyers came in and brought price back up again. Okay, so that's not a resting candle. This is a resting candle. We're in an uptrend. The body of this candle closes within the range of this previous candle. Okay, so here resting. Now we're getting into dangerous territory. We really have to look for more confirmation before we get in. There's the confirmation, guys, and pushes price right back up. Okay, this here is not a resting candle. Now, a lot of you guys have sent emails saying, well, price is resting when price is retracing or pulling back or even ranging. But you see here, yes, price is pulling back, but it closed well below the within the range of this previous white candle. So here, once you see price do something like this, then that's when you become concerned. You're cautious, and before you can continue in an uptrend, you need confirmation. And there it is, guys, right here. The wick of this candle went below the line, but price still closed above the line. The next candle was a good uptrending candle. There's the signal, and you would be good to go. Okay, and this was one of our winning trades of the past week. Okay, so hopefully you understand. Maybe there's a little bit more information. And as we go on over the next coming weeks and months, I'm always going to be giving you these little tips, and not that you have to really study anything, but it's good to know, like later on with lots of experience, okay, you're going to learn to look at candles a little bit more closely, and you're going to understand how that affects price movements. And that's what I mean by looking at an individual candle as opposed to like a group of candles which you see after the fact. Okay, so we're finished with this. So once again, to everyone who sent me their answers with regarding when price is resting, sorry, I didn't have enough time to email and contact all of you guys. I mean, there just too many emails came in, but I'm glad that you guys did respond. I love your feedback, and that's how you're going to help yourself. You're going to help me become a better coach and mentor as well. Now, taking a look, getting into the strategy, this is what I'm doing, guys. And if you look over here, see, I'm still old school. I do something every single evening before I send out the free trade signals. I have a sheet of paper, okay, in a book, and I write down all of these things. If you want, I don't care, you can zoom in if you want, but I do this every single evening, and this takes me about an hour to do. because I'm doing more than just reading the charts. I'm actually doing something else, guys, and I'm not going to reveal everything right now, but I'm going to teach you how to do this as well. Okay, and so my overall strategy really consists of understanding the energies involved in order for price to move. So the first thing I do is I do look at individual currencies. I'm not talking about currency pairs. I'm talking the individual currencies like the Japanese yen, the US dollar, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, New Zealand dollar, and so on, right? I look at the 7 or 8 major currencies, and then I determine the strong versus the weak. Once I've done this analysis, and by the way, this is done in minutes. However, for me, I want to be extra careful. I'm actually doing a lot more work than I should to make sure I get you the best signals. But this can actually be done probably in about 15 minutes. Okay. And I'm going to provide you with the special trading tools a little bit later to determine the strong versus the weak. Okay. And then I add from my algorithm on the charts, the bias, the trend direction, the momentum, and the cycle phase. So this combined with this, guys, right here, okay, is what provides me the free signals that I send out to you. Okay, and just to show you on the chart, okay, here it is. I've I'm showing you the gold here. This is the gold versus the US dollar chart right here. It's the daily chart, and these are the components. And this is how I partially derived my free trade signals. So you can see the chart, the background is always color coded. I've got the red and I've got the green, right? Really easy to see. Now, this is my market bias, okay? The bias is, so when I see green, it's bullish. The market bias is bullish. And when it's red, it's bearish, okay? And it's that simple, guys. So when you see price here in a green zone, you never take a sell trade, because then you're taking what's called what other traders are doing and foolishly doing and losing their money. It's called a reversal trade. So don't take reversal trades, okay? When it's red, it's bearish. The bears or the sellers are looking to take price down. When you see green here, the bulls or the buyers are trying to take price higher, right? So that's nice and easy, and that is called the market bias. Then I simply look at these lines. This is the dominant trend line here, guys. Here's a secondary moving average. This dominant trend line right here, the pink or the green, that's the 21 simple moving average. You can apply that to your charts right now, guys. And if you want, it's not critical, but this secondary line right here is simply the 10 EMA, the 10 exponential moving average. So I use this when I look at this for trend and momentum. Okay, and that's super important. These are two of the energies. Okay, and then two more energies. Cycle phase is this indicator right here, tells me if price is in an uptrend or downtrending cycle. Okay, and then momentum down below here, you can see it's very simple. When you see the white bars, there's upward momentum, the black bars, and downward momentum. Okay, so when you put them all together, okay, that's going to give you the confidence to not only take my trade signals, but later on you're going to get better and better taking your own trade signals, because that's where we're going, guys. I'll be teaching you how to do this on your own, and you'll have access to all my indicators and the special tools that will help you determine at any time which individual currency is strong and which one is weak and which ones are just going sideways. Okay, so that's pretty well it, guys, for this presentation. If you want my free trade signals, it's super important, guys. The only way I send them out to you is if I have your email address. So send me your email. I'll put you on my VIP list and send them to right here. You can see at mskyj007@gmail.com. So mskyj 007@gmail.com. That's my email address, right? And also tell me where you're from, what part of the world, and also give me your first name just out of courtesy, okay? So that's pretty well it, guys. Cheers from Canada. It's very cold temperatures here, a lot of snow still on the ground, and we probably got another 3 weeks of so-so weather, but, that's, it's nice being in this kind of weather. So no matter where you are in the world, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button below the video and hit the bell when you click on the bell here. That's the part that makes the YouTube videos come right into your e-box. And I want you to know one thing, guys. When you subscribe to my free Forex trade signals, not only will you get signals during the week, but you're also going to get these weekend videos, which always have a very important lesson that backs up the trade signals that were given out during the week. So it's like a two-part training. You get the signals and you get my videos, but it's important to get them both and to follow my instructions. So take care, guys, and we'll see you at the next video. Bye for now.